Now, last year, Ram players wanted to address social injustice and spur systemic change. They provided grants totaling some $750,000 to 25 nonprofits in order to help deepen their impacts, including the Anti-Recidivism Coalition. Kristin Smith now has more, including how ARC played a big part in the Rams' new home.
Our mission at ARC, first and foremost, is to end mass incarceration in California and ultimately the nation that we live in. And we do this by empowering formerly incarcerated and currently incarcerated people by providing them with resources and real opportunities. Many of our members that came home from incarceration had the opportunity to work to build SoFi Stadium and rebuild their lives at the same time. And so it's like we're rebuilding LA or giving back to our communities while building our lives.
You give out, to these causes and these organizations and these people, and just to see that one of these nonprofits has been able to pour back into SoFi Stadium, it's like this beautiful full circle effect.
Right, that's what it's all about, right? We are Los Angeles, right? Every community impacts the city that we live in. To have ARC, work on the beautiful stadium at SoFi Stadium, it's incredible. As an organization, our goal is to be a resource, right, to the LA region and beyond 365 days a year, and really being authentic in our approach, right, as you strive to help Angelenos shine bright. And that means not turning a blind eye to anyone.
Can you talk about what kind of impact this makes in the lives of ARC members to, get on the ground and build something as monumental as SoFi Stadium?
Well, it's huge to be part of it, but the impact is something that many won't see, and that impact is for a person to come home from incarceration and to be able to actually have a living wage where they can provide for their children and their family. I think it's really important for people to realize that people that are incarcerated are parts of our community. And being able to give them the opportunity to reintegrate into society by having real opportunities and real resources is the way that a system is supposed to work.
How do you think the sports world as a whole can best inspire social change?
Well, one is raising awareness, right? There are discussions and topics that need to be brought to the table. And using sport, it creates that platform to talk about what's necessary in the right rooms, right? And have the leaders have those conversations. And even going back to our players, the $750,000, that's the power of sports, the power of football, to having these men using their role and owning their role to really drive change and support not just the youth today, but the future, of tomorrow.
Our teams and their athletes are absolutely terrific, aren't they? ARC was recently featured on the NFL's Inspiring Change, that change initiative, including a commercial spot during last week's Rams win over the Seattle Seahawks.